We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India.
Hello, my dear students. Myself, Dr. Hitesh R. Ashani, Assistant Professor, Department of Civil Engineering, VVP Engineering College, Rajkot, welcome you all in this lecture of Advanced Construction and Equipment, which is offered in 6th semester of PE Civil. I'm going to discuss about the cofferdam. So these are the various points that I'm going to discuss in this lecture. First, definition, purposes and use of the cofferdam, selection of type of cofferdam, requirements and necessity of cofferdam, and I'm going to discuss 3 types of the cofferdam in this lecture. First one is earth-filled cofferdam, second one rock-filled cofferdam, and third one timber creep cofferdam. So let us start with the definition. So meaning of coffer is, it is a box. So box like dam, in simple language we can say it is a cofferdam. Technically, cofferdams are temporary barrier to keep out water and soil so as to permit the dewatering and construction of the permanent facilities in the dry area. Secondly, if you want to define the cofferdam, you can define as a cofferdam is a temporary structure designed to keep water and or soil out of the excavation area in which construction is a structure is built. Now, what are the various purposes to use the cofferdam like structure? So why it is required to build the cofferdam? Number one, cofferdam will work as a work to retain the soil and water. Second, cofferdam will provide dry working areas for the workers. Third, it is constructed to make pile driving operation easier. Fourth, it is used to place grillage foundation as well as the raft foundation. Fifth, it is used when the foundations for piers and abutments of a bridge, dams, docks, etc. are to be constructed. And sixth, sometimes it is also provided to store water for the short duration. Now, selection of types of the cofferdam. So which type of the cofferdam is selected, that depends upon the field condition or the type of the construction to be done, and basically on the field condition. So let us see low head water. If the depth of the water in the water body in which it is required to construct a cofferdam, velocity of the water is low, in that type of the situation we have to go for the earth filled cofferdams. When narrow excavations are there, single wall seat pile cofferdams are preferable. Otherwise, you can go for the double wall cofferdam also. For the wide excavation, when the width of the excavation is more, in that type of the situation, cellular seat pile cofferdam are suitable. Fourth one, selection of the cofferdam also depends upon the construction material that is available nearby your construction site. So that also affect the type of the cofferdam to be selected. Fifth one, the possibility of the overtopping by floods, tides, etc. and sliding. In that type of the situation, rock-filled creep cofferdams are preferable. Next one, The nature of the bed on which cofferdam is to be constructed. For the deep depositions of soft clay, single wall sheet pile would be required for construction of the cofferdam. Sixth, the nature of velocity of the flow, that is water flowing with slow current or with the swift current, that will also decide the selection of the proper type of the cofferdam. Seventh, the chances of bed erosion due to the reduction in waterway caused by the construction of a cofferdam. Last one, the facilities available for the transportation of equipments and materials required for the construction of a cofferdam. All these 8 factors greatly affects the selection of the type of the cofferdam. Now, why it is required to construct the cofferdam? So let us see the various points. Cofferdam should be reasonably watertight, means requirements of the cofferdam. So cofferdam, how the cofferdam would be. So first point is the cofferdam should be reasonably watertight. It should be generally constructed at the site of the work. The design and layout of a cofferdam should be such that the total cost of construction, maintenance and pumping is minimum. It should be stable against bursting, overturning and sliding under the floods and waves. The water to be excluded by the cofferdam may be either groundwater of water lying above the ground level. It may be deep or shallow and still or running. The material used in the construction of a cofferdam are earth, timber, steel and concrete. So these are the requirements of cofferdam. Now, necessity of the cofferdam. Why it is required to construct the cofferdam? The reasons are the cofferdams are required in the following conditions. First, when it is required to construct a structure in the river bed, we have to construct the cofferdam. Second, when the structure is to be constructed on a seashore, cofferdam is required. When it is required to construct a structure on a bank of lake or inside the lake, when deep excavations are carried out in a coarser grained soil, when excavation is carried out below the groundwater table, and during the deep excavations, when sides of the trenches are likely to collapse. In this type of the situations, in this type of the field condition, to obstruct the water inside the construction area and to provide the safety of the workers and to construct the permanent facilities, cofferdams are required. Now let us discuss the various types of cofferdam. Basically, there are 5 types of the cofferdams that we are going to discuss. First one is earth-fill cofferdam. Second, rock-fill cofferdam. Third one, timber crib, which is also known as rock-filled crib cofferdam. Fourth one, breast or sheet pile cofferdam. And fifth one is movable or suspended cofferdam. So in this lecture, I am going to discuss the first 3 types of the cofferdam in detail. So let us start with the earth-fill cofferdam. You first see the figure. Figure indicates the earth-fill type of the cofferdam. It is the simplest type of the cofferdam among the all. So it is constructed at the place where the height of the water is less than 3 meter with low velocity of the flow. So when the height of the water in which it is required to be constructed is less than 3 meter and the velocity of the flow in the water body is less, this type of the cofferdam is constructed. So freeboard in case of the earth-filled cofferdam is kept between 60 centimeter to 100 centimeter. You can see in the figure which portion is the freeboard. Top width of the earth dike is kept 1 meter, that you can also see in the figure. Height of the dam is kept 1 meter more than the maximum water level for the safety point of view. In case of the earth-filled cofferdam, suitable side slopes are also provided. So side slope provided may be 1.5 horizontal to 1 vertical or 2 horizontal to 1 vertical. You can see here the slide slopes are shown in the figure given here in this slide. So depending upon the site condition, depending upon the type of the material, we have to select the appropriate side slope for the cofferdam. Also in cofferdam, okay, drain is provided at the bottom of the cofferdam on the outer portion. You can see here drain is also provided so that whatever the water by seepage that is coming from the cofferdam can be collected here and that will dispose safely. It depends on the soil availability and the site condition. These dams are built using the locally available material such as clay, fine sand, or even soil. If the condition is dry, embankment that is provided is of the clay embankment, and if the condition is wet, the embankment, you can see this is the embankment, this portion is known as the embankment of the cofferdam. So this embankment, in case of the wet condition, sand material is used for the construction of this embankment. Now in order to prevent the scouring of the embankment, the point is that this is the embankment in the water side and this is the embankment on the other side. So basically in the water side there is a chances of the erosion of this embankment because here water current is in the direct contact with the embankment. So due to the action of water, side slopes of the bank on the water side should be pitched with the rubber boulders. So to give the safety to the cofferdam, earth-filled cofferdam against the scouring of the water current, action of the water, this side, you can see here, this side, which is in the contact with the water, is pitched with the rubber boulders. If the current of the water is such that there is a danger of the earthen embankment getting washed away, canvas bags half filled with the material of the embankment, that is the mixture of clay, sand or gravels, are stacked one over the other to form the embankment. Okay, if it is required to construct the earthen dam and the velocity of the water is high, then this portion on the water side, this embankment is constructed by filling the sandbags by the mixture of clay, sand and gravels, and this embankment is constructed by that canvas bags by putting one over the other. So this is the earth-filled cofferdam. Now next one is rock-filled cofferdam. You just first see the figure. It is a rock-filled cofferdam. The condition of rock-filled cofferdam is similar to the earth-filled cofferdam, adopted only if the stone is easily available near the construction area of the cofferdam. So if the rock is available easily nearby your construction area, you can use the rock for the construction of a cofferdam. It can be constructed with the steeper slope as 1 horizontal to 1.5 vertical. If the depth of the water to be retained by the embankment of the cofferdam is of the order of 1 to 3 meter, rock, stone or rubber is used for the embankment purpose. The crest and the upper part of impermeable membranes are provided with a wrap. You can see here this crest means this top portion, and the upper part, this part, embankment slope, is provided by the impermeable membranes, okay, which is known as a wrap. Wrap means the protection material against the erosion and wave action. Basically, on the water side, we are having the chances of erosion due to the wave action. So to protect this side, okay, wrap is provided. Wrap means, again I am telling you, wrap means it is the protection materials against the erosion and wave is provided on this side. That will give the protection against the wave action. Impervious layer is provided. It may be of concrete or clay core wall or sheet pile for reducing the entry of seepage water from the bottom of the cofferdam. The stones are assembled in the required shape for the embankment, and the voids between the larger stones are partially filled with the earth and the stone chips. The slide slope on the water side is protected by the pitching to avoid the erosion from the wave action. So that was the rock-fill cofferdam. Now last one here is timber creep cofferdam or rock-filled creep cofferdam. So it consists of timber cribs. So cribs means what? Cribs means pieces of wood arranged in the horizontal style in alternate layers, that is known as the crib. You see in the figure here pieces of woods arranged in the horizontal direction in the alternate layers right angle to each other, that is known as the cribs. So in deep waters where it is difficult to penetrate the guide piles or sheet piles into the hard bed which is obstructed, this type of the cofferdam is suitable for the construction purpose. So timber creep cofferdam is constructed on the land and floated into the place. It consists of a unit or a cell open at the bottom and having the framework of horizontal timber members. You can see the sectional view here of the timber or creep type cofferdam, in which, okay, these are the horizontal pieces, okay, which are known as the cribs, okay, which is provided in the alternate layers, okay, and right angle to each other. A crib is a framework. A crib is a framework of horizontal timbers installed in the alternate course to form the pockets. So when we are arranging the crib, so crib means this whole assembly is known as the crib. So when you are arranging the horizontal timbers in alternate layers at right angle to each other, that will create one pocket or one cell, and that is known as the crib. The length and width of each crib depends upon the depth of the water and the velocity of flow. This hollow space, which is created by means of horizontal laying of the wooden pieces known as the crib, thus forms are then filled with the rock or gravels. You can see in the below figure, the cribs are, this is the one unit, second unit, third unit, number of units are there, and they are filled with the rocks or gravels. The depth of the water in which it is to be constructed is 10 to 20 meter and used for the wide excavation and rocky river bottom. Now, what are the favorable conditions for the timber creep cofferdam or rockfill cofferdam? First one, when the water current is high. Second, hard and uneven strata of the water body. Third one, working space is limited. Fourth, depth of the water is between 10 to 20 meter. Fifth, possibility of the overtopping of the structure is there. Sixth, timber available at the low cost and in quantity nearby your construction site, we can go for the timber creep or uh, rock fill creep type coffer dam. Now, what is the construction process of timber creep coffer dam? First, length and width of the timber creeps are decided upon the depth of the water and current of the water. So you have to decide the size of the one creep such that creep, as long as possible, it is easy to handle, plus enough wide as requirement by the stability point of view. Then framework prepared on the ground of the required height. So when it is placed in the water, some of the portion of the crib remains above the water level. So when you are inserting the prepared coffer dam from ground to location in the water body, some portion of the crib should remain above the water level. It is lifted by crane and floated in the position and sunk on the bed of the river, and then each cell of the crib is filled by the stone to give its stability, and then sheet piling is done on the outer face of the crib type coffer dam to give the water tightness to the coffer dam. So these are the construction process or steps that is required to be followed during the construction of the timber creep coffer dam. Thank you very much.